Now we come to the fun part, building the actual web page using the Wix editor. So first thing we do is add a page. I'm going to call this one example Wix music. Hit done. Now you can see it on the upper left hand side of the menu. So we're going to add the music player now. Actually, no, we'll tell you what we'll do first is add a hero unit for the top. So if we hit strips, we can see all the different pre-designed strips that Wix offer. As you can see, there are different columns there with 2 and 4 different layouts. For my services, about, contact, all the things most websites are going to need. We're going to use a single column strip, which we're attaching to the page now. There it is. So now we can change the background if we want to. You can either have a video, an image, or block color, and you can change the settings to suit just how you want it to be. Let's go ahead and click that to reveal some more settings. You can see there are a number of scroll effects, scale it, change the opacity, different colors behind the images and so on. So let's add an image that I made earlier. Change the background of the clip, and there you can see a different picture. These text elements are layered above the strip. You can copy them as I just did there, change the text as you can see that I'm doing now. So let's just put, for now, let's put that. I don't like the style of that particularly, so I can use either the preset ones, the pre-formatted ones that come with a template, which I can also customize. Or I can use my own font, or one of the 90 fonts that Wix provides. As you can see here, I've loaded in Helvetica Neue into my list of custom fonts. So let's just try that one for now, because the rest of the site's built in that. And then I'm going to show you the different text effects you can have, bordering and shadow and glow and so on. Let's just leave it like that for now. Wix provides you with 90 different fonts, script ones like this, serif ones, sans serif ones, big chunky ones like Ludo there. Okay, that's not ideal, but just for the sake of this demonstration, that can do for now. So now it's time to go to the Wix App Market, which has 200 applications or thereabouts, some made by Wix, some made by third party. You can add to give extra functionality to your Wix site. Most are free with the premium tier. And as you can see, this one allows you to do a ton of stuff for free. If you're beginning to monetize your music, then it might be a smart move to upgrade this app for just $4 a month, and you can get digital distribution and some merchandise. So adding any application to the Wix page is just one click. And then you can see it's got the standard demo content. If you want to edit the widget, all the tools are available just above it. And just you can preview it like so and see that it works. You can see the track title there changing. I'll just go back to the editor now and change the tracks. Here are some that I had in last year, 3 different EPs. Hover over, you can get the details. You can edit the album, add bonus items, or delete the album. Adding new tracks is as straightforward as you would expect. as is taking payments. You literally just connect in your PayPal account and you're away. There's some quite nice statistics so you can see how your marketing efforts are doing. And if you do want to upgrade, for I think $4 a month, you can do so and get on all the major platforms. Let's add some more music just so you can see the process. Now we're going to upload an album today. I'm just going to put the details in here. Speed this up a bit. You can see uploading the 9 tracks. 8 or 9 tracks here. As you can see, you can actually reorder it on the fly whilst it's still uploading. You can see I've set the price there to be $7.99. Hopefully people buy that. Okay, so now it's just preparing my album for download. Just have to be patient for just a few seconds longer. Make some amends to the album data. Okay, that's all cool. So I'm happy with that. So let's go ahead and style it now. So to do so, it's the same with all Wix apps. Just hit settings, and in this instance we're going to tell the music player to look for that album, so let's just do that. And now we're going to select the layout, which I like that one, so just adapt the size of the app on the page. And you can see here that there are app specific on-off switches that give you different options for the user. In this instance it's paper track. You can change the size of it. Now I want all my tracks to be within one kind of standard laptop size window, so I'm just going to drop the margin down to be 3 pixels, which gives it enough room to breathe, I think. Again, the Wix font picker, very easy to use. One thing to note that in this and many other applications you can't use your own uploaded fonts for now. So I'm going to choose something I think looks nice, Spinnaker, it suits. So now it's a case of going through the remaining just changing the fonts and so that it's all consistent. If you look as well, I didn't save it, but it did save, which is quite handy. No need to worry about that. Okay, so now we've got pretty much everything done. Next, final thing to do is just change the button style and amend that font to be Spinnaker. And you'll see now we're starting to get a consistent look for the player. So let's just amend the text on this page and this header. There it is. Drop the size a little bit. Center that. Okay. So let's just make this page a little different. I'll change the background, make it black. I think that suits the mood of the music better. The problem I've got now is that I need to change the page design because you can see it's not black, even though you might think it is. There are 2 different areas you need to amend. So I'm going to take the colour off that, and now we can see that it's showing the background. And because the page is transparent, And that, I think, looks quite nice, the white player and the black box like that. There are different scroll effects. This one I'm going to preview now is just parallax, which gives a little bit of extra depth. It's easy to change these. Just go through, change reveal or zoom. Let's have a look how this was. You can see there the movement of the, well, it's like a light haze, isn't it? That grows, so that's all fine. So now we've got a header and we've got a music player, and just by using copy and paste I can create a footer for the page. I'm just going to amend the text once I've got it in place. Okay, so just put some random text in there for now. Drop that font size slightly. Now if I want to change the strip background, if you remember, go to settings. I'm going to make that go fade in, so it starts out without a colour, or with the background colour showing, I should say. You can look and it just fades in. Just quite a neat little effect. Just censor that a little bit more. So that's the nuts and bolts of it. Now I'm just going to embellish this page slightly. I'm going to have a look at some of the free things that Wix offer. So I'm going to try to clip up. As you can see, these are organised into categories: abstract, animals, badges, celebrations. Got some nice illustrated figures here, which could be perfect for different use cases, but on this occasion I'm going to look for something musical. Now, there's a music category. I'll go a bit down the list. Let's get past these flags and the icons. Now let's just find something that's vaguely like the sort of thing, like a record. Okay, perfect, that'll do. So add to your site, select it, click the blue button, and you can see there a big picture record of a shadow effect. So I'm just going to position it somewhere behind, or in front. Eventually I'm going to put it behind. So to do that, you hit arrange, move backwards, and yeah, position it where I want it. Just going to line up the bottom of that, just see how that looks. So now we have a picture in there, but what I'm going to do is copy it, paste it, and then I'm going to use Wix's, one of Wix's tools to alter the angle. Before I do that, just make sure it's not going anywhere. Right, that's cool. Okay, so use this rotation tool, 180 degrees, and just move it to a position where I think it's going to look good. Okay, again, the setting, this is accessible with a right click. I'm going to move it backwards. Now we've got some sort of symmetry going on. Really feeling it though, so we're just going to try and break the lines up slightly. So that just goes over the header, just to see how that looks. say the header, the hero unit. Okay, not too shabby, but you can see there on the right, that record is behind the strip, so it's kind of getting cut off. That's easy to solve. Again, use the layering tool, move it backwards. So now you can see how the lines are kind of broken up a little bit. You can buy the album if you want, or at least they can when it's published. Let's do that. Go and have a look at the live sites. And as you may or may not have seen, here's the setting for Wix in Cardiff, the Tramshed Tech building. We bring you free workshops and events every month. Lovely space for tech businesses and designers. Anyway, let's go and explore this page. As we can see, it looks exactly as it does on the editor. And people are able to play the songs. Streams near enough instantly, which is great. And people are able to buy the songs. So that's today's demonstration of Wix Music.